my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a magical day, and this makes today even more magical. This is pre-recorded, so if I'm wearing the same t-shirt in this video and in another reaction video that's not uploaded on the same day, it's because I'm just stacking up videos since I'm leaving pretty soon by plane, so uploading is not gonna be very easy. Okay, so since we have university starting basically 1st of September, I thought I should tidy up a few things and explain a few things, since I've put up 2 polls and waited for your responses, and you gave me a bunch of answers, which I'm very, very grateful for. Also, let's begin with some happy news. We hit 900 900. Me and my math. 9,000 subscribers. I'm thinking of the number. You say 9K, right? I was thinking of actually saying 9,000, and I'm like, 9,000 people just clicked the subscribe button. What? How? I mean, with your hands and your fingers, and like, I don't know, some people do challenges and they do it with their nose or with their elbow or something. But still, like, wow. I woke up today and I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was gonna start like uploading, and I was getting my playlist and everything, and I checked my like the YouTube channel like pages and like videos to see if I had any videos blocked that I had to do anything, because I didn't check yesterday. And I go and like, for a second I was like, am I dreaming? Because I had that like a few days ago. So I was like, it's so close, so it's gonna hit at some point. So I was preparing myself. But I gave it up a few days ago as well. So a few days ago, I had the hope. I was like, yeah. But because I was so stressed with school and stuff, I was like, I had it at the back of my head. I didn't remember it. And I wake up today and I'm like, so stressed about university and tidying up things, that when it hit me, I'm like, whoa. Which is crazy. So first of all, thank you so much. That is amazing. And you guys are like commenting, like I put a little post up and everything. I put one on Instagram and I put one on YouTube as well. I do it all the time. You can find them there and there, obviously, all the time. I like to like keep, let's say, the history of the channel and the dates we hit stuff and milestones, which is, it's really fun. And when I actually like I see the comments and you guys are like, oh yeah, you're definitely gonna go like beyond and you deserve one. I'm like, bro. Like, that is crazy. I don't know how, but we've created a beautiful community that is very kind and very supportive and extremely understanding, because when I put up the 2 polls, you guys were like, oh yeah, you can do exactly whatever you want with the artworks. Like, it does not matter, okay? Which I very much respect and love, because I came up with a huge idea. Also, for the artists, I also am gonna dress like the singers and the bands that I am gonna do, and how we're gonna get to doing also new artists and older artists at the right time. So let's begin. From this part onto the video, I want to talk about first of all, what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, so from this part of the video, I'm actually gonna do a side note. I'm gonna put little marks and points for the video. Anyways, in this part, I'm gonna tell you guys what I got in my A-levels, because I did get that question. I was like, in the back of my head, I want to talk about it. So, A-levels, I only took 4 of them because we only study 4 A-levels for 2 years. It's year 6 and year 7 of our school year. So, those exams are English board exams. They bring you like a huge test, or if it's like for art, it's like a huge sketchbook and 2 art pieces, or like 1 art piece or something. I just happen to do 2 canvases, whatever. And yeah, and these are like exams that you take at the end of the year, and exams results come in like around this time, and I got them, so it would be really cool if I could share them right now with you. So anyone who's interested, I'm gonna tell you guys. Anyone who isn't, go ahead and skip this part. I did art. I did Greek after I stopped math, since I didn't really need it for animation. I also did computer science, and I did media studies. So let's go with our order and see. So in art, I got it's my favorite subject. I love it, and I would be disappointed if I got anything less than an A star. And I got an A star. I absolutely was so thrilled. Honestly, if I got anything less, like with what my teachers were giving me feedback on and how I was correcting my pieces and everything, if I actually didn't get an A star, I would be like, but I thought everything was perfect, right? Like, I understood everything and did everything as they said, and they said everything was complete. You know, if that happened, I would actually blow up. Crazy artist time. Okay, for Greek, Greek is my native mother tongue language, and I did it as I took the test as a mother tongue language. I got an A, not an A star, but an A. Very, very happy with that. I wished I got an A star, to be honest, but it's fine. Who cares? It's Greek. Um, everyone's like at school because we're like mostly like Greek mother tongue native speakers. Everyone's like, just take it. It's a relaxed subject, and it kind of was. We got to do poetry and stuff. It was really fun. I liked it. Most of my class was a bit bored. Okay, roasting my classmates right now. No. Okay. Then we did computers, which last year I took. It's the only one that I did an exam last year for. So in last year's exam, I actually got a C, and I was either gonna drop to a D this year because it would get difficult, or stay on a C, or possibly improve and reach a B. Thankfully, I'm not going for computer science, which is one of the things why I am not going for computer science because I got a C. I'm not very like sad about the C because I know I actually studied super hard. I actually understood a lot of things. Like I know if you ask me stuff in computer science and like everything, the topics, I've studied it really well and I actually understood it. I just feel like, well, I don't do well with exams. Like if you see, like art was the exam type that's like sketchbooks, projects, and all that. It's not paper written. It's not time limited that I get stressed about because I have dyslexia, but not that like a huge piece of like a really really high rate of dyslexia. It's like a bit of it, so I get stressed and like black out for a few seconds, minutes. Depends. Um, but honestly, I feel like it's always like that problem. So in art, I never had it because I was always relaxed. I had a huge amount of time, 2 weeks, to work on one A3, possibly an A2 because I worked better in larger canvases, so papers. And it was pretty interesting to see that I got an A star in that kind of subject. And if you see later in my media subject, I had a project that was 30% my grade. It's like 72, I think the mark you can get 73. I got a 71.5. Like I was like 2 points away or something from the actual like I was basically an A star in the project, and the test again put me down, and I got an A. So you see what I mean? It's like it's just exams, like paper written exams, or something different for me. Um, and computers were always like a huge like new thing. Like with Greek, I did better because it's a language I've been studying for like my whole life, so it makes a difference. But yeah, the final like thing, we have an A star in art, 2 A's in media studies and in Greek, and we have a C in computer science. Which, to be honest, if you just have one C or let's say like a low mark, you shouldn't be really sad. I know I see like revealing videos for their like A levels, and everyone's like, oh, it's a C. Oh my god, how are we getting it down? Chill. Like if you get a good mark in what you're going to study and you're gonna love what you're going to go and study, you're gonna do well anyways. Like I'm gonna study animation, and I got an A star in art and in like media studies, which again has to do with around like animation, the world, and like all that media, cartoons and everything, films, music and all that. I got really good marks. So it's the things that you're interested in that you do well, Makes sense, doesn't it? So keep that in mind, anyone who's younger than me and is doing like A levels or stuff. Just like Do the things you actually want to do. Okay, so let's move on. This part of the video, we're explaining the big idea that I have planned. First of all, you gave me 2 polls. You gave me 2 responses from the 2 polls. There was a big part of you, the majority, in the art poll that was like, you can do whatever you see fit for the artwork part, which I'm very, very glad, because I have a huge idea right now that I'm about to tell you. And when it comes to the other poll for older or newer artists, I did see like a nice like 17 to 20% of people that wanted new artists, but there was a good amount of people that wanted older artists. Now I do know that you guys are basically the older artist fans, because you are the people who started supporting me in the first place. So of course that part of the poll would be more. I don't doubt that. But I did want your opinion anyways. I had that in mind as well. So I'm going to explain the idea. And it's also going to explain what's going to happen with the older and newer artists. So for the next 2 to 3 months, we are about to go through a journey, a very interesting journey to reaching 10K subscribers in a very interesting way. As you know, I want to go study animation, if I haven't said this enough already in this video. And I intend to not take with me a lot of traditional art materials, and I don't know how much I'm going to use them. It depends. And because my schedule is not yet determined, and I am not actually completely sure where I'm going to be staying, what's going to be happening, we're sorting things out as we go. We're going to travel over there and set things up, hopefully. Fingers crossed, please, for me. I hope my best will happen. I'm really nervous. I might actually just come back here. No, we're staying there. Okay, so I have a huge plan so that I have things done in a way that will be easier. So, new artists for the next 3 months, no. I know you guys want them, and I know I also want them. But I feel like we have older artists that I have only done for those 2 weeks and extended a bit more of them, but I haven't discovered as much as I would like to. So it's not as much as like it needs to be discovered. It's as much as I want to discover it. Like there's like certain parts or songs or things that unveil something new to the artist that I want to check out. And I am very curious. So for the next 3-ish months, it's 2.5 probably, like by the end of November. But we're starting on the 6th of this September, so you get the idea. I'll be doing basically kind of a schedule of starting with the oldest of older artists that I've done, meaning Angelina Jordan, Nightwish, Grace, and Aurora, in like 3 weeks of discovering them a bit again and doing songs that I haven't done of them and reactions that I haven't checked out of them. At the end of those 3 weeks, on the Saturday, I will be revealing and starting to work on a digital, realistic-ish approach in a huge mural of a bunch of artists that I've done. Basically all of them. So get excited, because I am digitally painting every single artist that I've already painted in traditional form. But it's going to be a huge mural, basically, with me in the center. It's going to be very interesting, because I'm also trying a new technique. I'm trying to actually make them digital-ish, but also realistic-ish. We're not going to cartoonish. We're going digital painting that looks like a portrait. So kind of what I'm doing in my traditional art, but transferred to digital, which is going to be very interesting because I haven't tried it yet, but it's going to be a really new skill that I don't think I'm going to have as much of a chance to discover it when it comes to animation, because I'm going to focus on other parts. So I get to discover this on my own, which is going to be really fun. So, as you can see, it's every 3 weeks. Now, the next 3 weeks that are going to come are going to be for Daria and the Slot, the band, Bandmade, and Alma. These 3 bands, and Alma, these 2 bands and Alma, poor Alma, I'm putting her in a band. She's a composer, constructor, that you can put her anywhere. Okay, so These 3 are gonna be the next 3 weeks. When I say 3, means 1 week it's gonna be like Monday, let's say Daria. Wednesday, it's gonna be, let's say, bandmate, and Friday, it's gonna be Alma. And by the end of the 3 weeks of doing basically 3 performances of each one of them, I will be, it's only 3 because I need to actually study. At the end, I'm going to be filling in their like parts. So let's say the first 3 weeks, I'm doing Angelina's artwork, Nightwish. Well, I'm gonna do Flora's artwork because I need my time, as much time as I can save. Grace's artwork, and Aurora's. And myself, because I'm gonna, except if I leave myself to paint last. But I need someone to test everything in like my techniques and everything to see that I know how to work with stuff. So yeah, we'll see when I start actually working with it. I'll see how I feel. And you'll know when the first video goes up. So for the second one, obviously I'm gonna do Daria, bandmate, and Alma that Saturday. The next Saturday, after 3 weeks, we will be doing Diana, Almudinova, Morissette Amon, and Quince-Reich. Note that I'm actually painting more than the artist that I'm reacting to. So first week, I'm actually also painting artists like Liliac or The Warning. I'm just not reacting to them because I've seen already way too much. There's no reason to add to it. So yeah, I will be doing like that kind of thing. This will go on for 3 sessions. The drawing video will be split into 4 parts. So first week's gonna be like Angelina, Nightwish, Grace, Aurora, The Warning, Liliac. Next week's gonna be Daria, bandmate, Alma. We also have I'm moving when it comes to I'm gonna leave it as a surprise, to be honest with you. But yeah, you get an idea with this. You get a sneak peek. Third week we have, as I said, Daria Ankudinova, Morissette Amon, Quince-Reich, and a few more. And for the final week, we have obviously the most recent ones, which are Dimesh, Baby Metal, and Elvis. Very excited to check all of them, to make them into digital artwork. I hope that goes well because it's the first time trying it in this kind of technique and in this kind of way. Very excited to see how it's gonna go because I feel like I do have it, like I have the knowledge of every single shadow that needs to be placed. So I have it, but we'll see. I hope you guys are excited for this project. I've made a bunch of notes, like my notebook is filled with stuff like highlights and like it's insane. I even have like an idea like how to put everyone, and then I've assembled everyone and I'm like, oof. I've already done the I'm still doing it, but I will be finished before I start the recording to show the painting. I'm only going to be showing the painting part, the outline one, since it's not going to actually be a huge part because the technique I'm using and going for is a bit more realistic, so not a lot of outlining and like cartoonish vibes are going to go for. So the outline will already be done and we're starting with color. So outline until now is going well. I need a bit more. Haven't reached all of them, unfortunately, but I'm gonna fight to finish them. But yeah, this is the big idea. I hope you guys are excited for it. Now, when it comes to the rest of the 4 weeks before Christmas, I don't know what's gonna happen. Probably, maybe take a break if I have, let's say, a huge project, because they like to put them at that time, I feel like, when you think about it, right? Makes sense. So when that time comes, by the end of that, hopefully we will have like reached 10k subscribers. We have also hopefully reached a successful and beautiful mural artwork. And hopefully I know to let you guys know with a new update video on what I'm gonna do. For now, I hope you guys are okay with the changes. I hope you like them. After finishing with the mural, I will be done with absolutely everything of the older artists, and I plan to start new ones. I'm gonna tell you more about that plan when the time comes. But yeah, for now, I hope you guys are excited for this. It's gonna be super cool. I feel like it's a huge move for the channel to like go a bit digital and like do something like this. Like in terms of like drawing wise, like this is gonna be something very interesting and new. I'm gonna still do voiceovers for each part, and explain like my struggles and how much time it took. Maybe I use it to like make little podcasts, like how I like did until now with like school and stuff. Um, I really want to do that, by the way, but I don't know if I'll have the time. We'll need to see. See, I have a lot of plans, and I want to do a lot of things at school. Anyways, that's every person's like life until you actually finish from everything concerning school wise. I hope you guys are enjoying it, the channel so far. I'm having a blast. That's why I want to like develop on it, like go even further. So I hope you guys are okay with the changes. I hope you like them. Hope you're excited. Because these are everything I wanted to say. And for now, bye bye.